welcome to Connichi 2025. What is this? That's a totally different story. And I want to run home. And I felt so uncomfortable. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina Kristensen and I'm an artist and small business owner. Before I start this video, I want to make a little disclaimer for my mental health and overall well-being. I had an allergic reaction 2 days before the convention and my skin was the worst it was for years and I felt so uncomfortable, but now here I am fresh with little makeup and I'm feeling so much better. And I cut my hair a few days ago, just it was time. And that's it for the disclaimer. Let's start with the official video. I am so relieved because I thought these packages wouldn't arrive in time. There was no update regarding this one, which is the most important one because it contains the cards for our stamp rally, the sticker cards. And below we have one with some herbs and spices which I need to make bottles, to make magic bottles, because tomorrow is the last day we're at home. The package did contain the stamp rally cards, which turned out quite nice, but all my prints were not in the package, and if I don't get the prints by tomorrow, I have way too little stock. The second part arrived and the third part isn't here and I probably will not be able to take it with me. And I'm so unhappy with the quality. Like, honestly, what is this? Yeah, the colors are really nice, but overall, I'm sorry, but this is not good and I'm so disappointed. And on the page they said, latest arrival Wednesday. Today is Thursday and Friday morning I will drive away and we receive posts at about 2 or 3 p.m. So I cannot take the last piece, the last print with me, and this is I don't know, I'm speechless. Not to mention that this is not sustainable at all. I mean, this was one single order and they made 3 packages out of it. This, I will never order there again. For the booth upgrade, my mother created 2 large banners. We used some old thick paper we had around, which is silver, and I think this will look amazing when we turn on the twinkling lights. We have 2 pieces and she drew it all by herself. Then we have a table runner. We used old fabric which was intended to become a skirt for me, but we never sewed a skirt. And now it's a little runner. Again, my mother drew this. The fabric soaked up the color of the pen a little bit, but so it's a bit blurry. But overall I think it's really nice and so much better, like 1,000 times better than simply printing it on paper and taping it together. Hello everyone and welcome to Connichi 2025. We're almost done with the setup just as last time, and we're too late just as last time, but the setup is so much more visual pleasing now. And I placed the camera just on the grid because I don't want to put up the tripod. And now we have to figure out where we place all of the stock because the space is very limited and 1.20 meters under the table is not enough to place all the wooden products and to be able to reach the product easily. So we have to figure out how we do that. And we have to put up the prints, which is the most difficult because they're up high and we're both very small, my mother and I. The first day is almost over and it definitely was more successful than Krönchen and Siegen. I had actual customers and people were interested in the stamp rally and the sticker rally, which I'm very excited about. And many people were interested overall. I gave out a lot of business cards for myself and also from my mother, which is amazing. A lot of compliments, and of course many more people were coming by because Gunchen had, I think, 5,000 visitors, and Connichi last year had 33,000, which is quite a lot more. However, I'm a little bit frustrated because I'm next to an artist who's quite known in the community, and I would like, if I would say, if it wouldn't somehow not get to me that she makes sales like every minute and I don't, but I'm just starting out in the convention area and the convention community, so yeah, it is what it is. And I'm happy for her, of course, and me and her traffic does me a favor as well. But I hate the light here because it comes right from the top, and when I look straight into the camera, I don't know, it doesn't look very flattering. My nose. And also my hair annoys me because I did straighten it in the morning and it's not straight anymore. As usual, it has its own head and it always bends to the right. It's day 2, we're at the fuel station and I want to run home because I just tend to do that, as I said in my previous video. I'm just excited or not. I'm kind of confused, so I think it's uncertainty. It is what it is. Today from another angle because yesterday's angle wasn't really nice and very flattering at all, and I don't know if this one is very flattering at all. It's Saturday and more people are coming in. The start was rather slow, so for me personally it's multiple customers in a row and then there's nothing, and then again there's multiple customers in a row and then there's nothing. And I don't know if I like that, but I know that I can throw things down. So far, the wooden products do really, really well, which I'm actually very surprised by. And the things I thought would sell out pretty quickly aren't that popular. So, yeah, my own opinion seems not to match with what people really like.
Hallo, liebe Besucher. Für alle, die gerade in den langen Schlangen in Erdgeschoss-Toiletten stehen, auch die Obergeschosse haben Toiletten. Und die sind alle sehr leer. Ihr müsst nicht in der Schlange warten.
Seems like there are long rows at the toilet downstairs and no one wants to go upstairs. Well, who cares? I don't. Well, I do because I have to go to the toilet soon again. Yeah, so far the wooden products do very well. The stickers that I thought would do really, really well, I have only sold 2 actually. So it's funny because I really thought this sticker sheet would be sold out super quickly, but seems like no one is actually interested in it. Or maybe I just don't display it properly. It's probably the case because currently I'm reducing on my die cut stickers and it looks a little bit all over the place with the stickers on that side. I think it's 1 p.m. It's 1:15 The con goes up to 8 p.m. and long hours are awaiting me. I was able to place the first sold out sign on the Yu-Gi-Oh glass, on the blue Yu-Gi-Oh glass, and we sold out of Wilbur Whale, the Akatsi one, and we have only two of the bamboo ones left. And we have also only one of the rune in Acacia and also bamboo left. And we sold out of the Triskele, which is a Norse sign. And the last Triskele we sold will be personalized overnight with a name, which is really, really amazing. And we also have only one rune set left, but we only brought two, so this is a very special item, therefore, yeah. We're low on the amusing cat packs. I'm in the car filling the water bottles anew, and I'm so annoyed by my skin because 2 days or so before we went to Connichi, I had an allergic reaction, and I woke up this morning and it was so bad. My face was so red and everything, and I feel so uncomfortable, and I would like to hide myself. I don't know how long it took me to get the makeup somehow nice and even, that I don't look too bad. And in general, I wear so little makeup, and today I don't feel well because I wear a bunch of makeup, a bunch of foundation. And right now, I don't think you can tell. You can definitely tell in the videos in the convention center. So, and it makes me uneasy actually. Why does it have to be on a convention? Why? Also in the mornings, my mother went to a organic supermarket nearby because one of our apples has gone bad, that we needed a new one, like for sure, because we want to survive the days, and we also have another pear. And because we forgot some vegetables at home, she also brought a cucumber. So I'm glad there is an organic supermarket nearby, because we only eat organic like when we buy it, and that's 99.999999999% of the time. And I'm actually not tired. My eyes are very tired, probably because it's quite dry in the convention center, but overall I'm not tired. And I have so nice neighbors, and I will link them all down below. And if you actually also have a YouTube channel, and the ones to the right from me with YouTube channels are vegetarian, or at least eat very little animal products, and it seems like they also have cats. Everyone in the row, also the one to the left from me, I had cats, and it's like Connichi especially put us together because we're YouTubers, we love cats, and we're very conscious about eating animal products. It's kind of funny, but it's really, really nice, and we have a great time. And today was even better than yesterday, which I hoped for, of course. And we made in about 5 hours the amount of money we made the whole Friday. So Saturday is at least the double of what we made on Friday. When I'm in the convention hall, I don't know what to say because I'm so overwhelmed by all the frequencies there and everything that just presses into my head. So I'm sorry for being weird upstairs, even weirder than I normally am. welcome to day 3 at Connichi, and we're at an awkward angle because I placed the camera on the grid cube in front of me, trying something else because I don't like the light at all. And I think this is much better than yesterday. I look very tired on camera. I don't know if it will look tired when I will edit the video. However, it started really slow, but at about 12 a.m. we had a nice peak. Then it was slow again, and then we had another peak, and now it's slow again. That's why I'm recording, and I'm so happy with all the interactions so far and what people are actually buying, because it's mostly really the witchcraft and things that are very dear to me, which is so nice to see that the things that really show my heart do speak to the people as well. I also had a lot of nice conversations and I never heard one bad word. And I'm super happy with how everything went so far. We only have, I think, 3 hours left or so. It's 2 p.m. and the con is closing at 5 p.m. So we have 3 hours left. And maybe I'm going to make another million here today. But I don't think so because I don't have products worth a million in stock. But maybe a millionaire comes by and says, "Here, you have a million." So if there's a millionaire out there who wants to spend a million on a stranger, I'm ready to receive it. Thank you. I really enjoyed the time. I met so many kind people, so many great artists. I made connections, which is so important as well. The table space is very limited, but overall it was a very successful convention for me, not only regarding connections but also profit-wise. Right when I entered the convention hall, before I even was in the room for the artists, I met the two people I wanted to meet at the convention. Right at the beginning, together, both together. I haven't met them before. And yeah, it was kind of funny. And then about 10 minutes later, in the artist alley hall, there was a third person who is quite known in the community and also throughout his YouTube channel. I didn't talk to him or something, but I saw him. And then before the convention officially started, or was it already in? I think it was like 1 hour in the convention. The fourth person or the third person I wanted to meet so badly, and which I went to later because I had a little gift for her, came by, visited the artist alley. She's an artist herself, but she had a very big booth because she's a mangaka and therefore this little table wasn't enough. And she's so kind, and she came by and looked at all of the tables and we talked a little bit, and she's so kind and so sweet and very polite, and I enjoyed talking to her. Also, one of the others which I met right at the beginning, I had a present as well, but she wasn't feeling so good, therefore she left the convention earlier. But I was right at the exact moment before she left, and I want to give an extra shout out to Nashi and Lina. You're both so amazing, so kind, and so sweet, and I'm wishing you all the best from the bottom of my heart. And now to the topic of costs. So the table was 1 meter 20, which is I think 4 feet. Yes, that's shocking small. But in Germany, a lot of tables have the size of 120, and you just can't get anything on the table at all. This is awful. Really awful. I'm just happy that the next convention I'm going to has a 1 meter 80 table, which is 6 feet. This is the standard table you get in America, I think, but I'm not sure. You could build up to 4 meters, which is this 13 feet? I don't know. I think it should be about 13 feet. And we went up to almost 3 meter. The table, a chair, and another helper ticket was about 250 euro. The hotel was about 180 euro. A gas was about 50 euro, plus the gas we had from hotel to the convention hall, back and forth and back and forth and blah blah blah, was another 10 euro, about 10 euros. So 60 euro in total for gas, because I received the approval for being at the convention a little bit later, because I first wasn't drawn throughout the lottery system and I was on the waiting list, but eventually I made it into the convention. You can find out more about this in one of my older videos. I will link it down below. The 180 euro for the hotel were for 2 people and 2 nights, by the way, and it was an Airbnb and not a hotel. And it was nice, so nothing weird happened. We just didn't find the entry at night. But that's a totally different story. I will not include any food costs because we ate the same things we would eat at home, just a little bit different arranged, and therefore it's not that we spent extra money on food. And yes, so we come down to 250, 180, and 60, which makes 490 euro. That's it for the costs for the convention. Was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it, and I will definitely apply for next year again. And I hope that next year will be even better. My overall setup improved, and I know that it will improve for the next convention as well. The connection I made, the profit I made, the time I had, I invested my time properly, and it just really was worth it, and it was such a nice feeling to make people happy with my products. Moreover, the sticker rally went quite well, even though not that many sticker sheets were handed over to the participants, but a lot of people really participated. I only had one of the little sticker cards left, which was my sample, which hang in the booth. So we decided on selling the leftovers, and also because my manufacturer really is so kind and always very generous with extras. And therefore we decided to sell the leftovers and the extras. You can get them in my shop. The link is down below, so head over and get yours. I will ship internationally. This is how the sticker sheet looks without the white background. It's so nice and glittery, and all of our girls are so pretty. Except for that little part over here where our names are, all of the other designs are all stickers. So you have 4 beautiful ladies, 4 thank you stickers, and some flowers, and this little moth down here. So you have a lot of stickers. These are limited, these will not come back, you have to be quick. I think that's it for this video. My next video will maybe be a home vlog again, a little update on everything that is happening, and after that you will get the a next convention video. Have a great time and we will see soon again. Goodbye.